Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blaze. Welcome back to another newsletter. This one for March of 2014. So I saw this newsletter. I actually looked it up before Wizard101 even tweeted it, and because I was kind of excited to see if there would be any news on Chrysalis Part 2. And let me just tell you, there is absolutely nothing for Chrysalis Part 2. Well, there is something, but it's something I've already talked about, and everyone's pretty much already seen. So just kind of telling you guys that early because there's really nothing on Chrysalis Part 2 that's worth noting in this newsletter. So kind of disappointing when I first looked at it. Pretty much what it does is just take stuff that was in the update notes for the recent test run and just kind of put it into this with a couple extra stuff. It's pretty minor. I really hope that they would say something about the test room like being confirmed for this month, because we're kind of pushing early 2014 at this point, and they keep using the same phrase. They're like, Chrysalis Part 2 is still slated for early 2014. That's like right here. They keep saying that, so I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. If they were planning on releasing it this month, I kind of wish they would have said something in the newsletter, but I guess not. So anyway, it is March of 2014, and Patagold is going to be back in the shopping district. I like how this time they've actually given us a date though on when she will be arriving, and that's March 10th. I'm trying to look where it said that, but I don't really see it here. But oh, here it is, March 10th. Yeah, she'll be in the shopping district on March 10th. So 1 week from now, and you can see what kind of stuff she'll be selling. Probably the same kind of stuff, but she'll be there regardless. So let me see if there's anything else in this kind of introduction section. This month will be very exciting. We have an update that includes a new way to team up so the players entering the same dungeons and dungeon recalls. You don't have to run back to the dungeon, and then fire changes. So that's all the stuff that we've seen with the recent test room. So pretty much after like reading this first part on and of a taste of things to come, that's pretty much just what they've said already in the update notes for the test run, which is out right now, and it's going to be out for the rest of this week. So there's no reason for me to read all this stuff because I've already gone over it in pretty good detail. But really, kind of what I thought after reading this was that they're kind of focusing on these little updates this month, and then they're kind of waiting until next month to be able to actually release the test run. But I don't know, it's still I mean, there's still a chance, there's always a chance that it will come out this month, but I have no idea. Just from reading this, it seems like it's not going to, but I have no idea. So this is kind of the main focus, it seems, is these new updates, which they're good updates, and I'm excited to see them in the live realm. But it's kind of not the updates that we were looking for in terms of Chrysalis Part 2. So here's the other thing that they talk about with Chrysalis Part 2, and it's basically just the exact same screenshot that we saw in the update notes for the test run. So really nothing new here. It's the exact same picture that I've already showed you guys, and let me just exit out of that. And basically, I think they say the exact same thing. Chrysalis Part 2 is shaping up to be an amazing adventure. We're still continuing to shape and polish the culmination to Morgan's story, and here's a sneak peek that we've already seen. So the exact same sneak peek. If I had to pinpoint one thing that was the best part about this newsletter, it would be these coloring page things, because they actually, I was looking at these, and they actually are pretty detailed in terms of the characters that they have put into these coloring pages. So let me actually go on the page here. It's kind of weird because they only show you 4 and you have to like refresh it to see more of them. I guess you can draw an outfit or something. But they were pretty detailed. Like, I was just looking through these, and I was surprised at how detailed some of these actually were. They look really cool too. So, and then when you refresh it, it kind of adds some new ones every time. There's actually quite a bit of them too. Who's this? Is that the guy from Dragonspire? Male adult wizard? It looks like one of the guys from Dragonspire. Let's just look through these quick. We have who's this guy? Beef Eater from Marleybone. I never knew his name was Beef Eater. We have Lightning Bat Diego, Mime Cat, also from Marleybone. Who else do we have? Same. It kind of refreshes. Oh, there's the Goat Monk. See, look, that's a pretty detailed Goat Monk. It looks really cool, actually. Humongo Frog, Ice Serpent, Scarecrow, Sergeant Major Talbot from Crocotopia, and then we're repeating now. But if you just look through these, I'm sure you'll see some new ones. Oh no, this is Leviathan? This is a Leviathan? I would say this is the Kraken. Doesn't really look like the Leviathan. I wonder if the Leviathan's in here. I would go with Kraken on that one, but that's fine. There's Ambrose. There's the Cat Thug. A lot of Marleybone characters in here. This one was kind of weird because they've already colored in like her skin, and they want you to color and the sword hilt too. I'm not really sure why they did that. There's a Hydra. What else do we have in here? I think that's about it. I don't know. If you look through it, you can probably find some other ones. Oh, the Frost Giant. This one looks really cool. So it's pretty detailed. So this is definitely the best part of this newsletter because oh, the Centaur. I also looked at the Centaur. I remember I looked at him earlier, and his face looks a lot different than in the game. I don't really know. I don't remember him having like a mustache, I think. So I don't know. Maybe he does, but that's just kind of what I thought when I saw that for the first time. Oh, the Trident. I haven't seen the Trident yet either. So yeah, it looks really cool. So there's some actually cool coloring pages in this. You guys can look through that. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check that out too. So yeah, that is probably the best part about this newsletter is those coloring pages. But anyway, what else do we have? They want you to follow Wizard101 because they're almost at 30,000 followers. So I guess they want to hit that mark and they want to do something special possibly. But then the Feedback Fridays, which I don't really pay attention to. And of course the usual Abracadabra. So basically, I'm just gonna kind of go over my thoughts on the test room because that's pretty much everyone's main concern. That was my main priority that I was looking at or hoping that would be in this newsletter. But seems like they're delaying it even more. But this was kind of my thought process on just thinking about Chrysalis in general as a world. And usually, like I have a hard time believing that KingsIsle originally wanted it to be divided into two parts, like when they just when they started making Chrysalis. I doubt they wanted to do it in two parts, so it would make sense that they would have made like the entire world and finished it before they released part 1. But maybe they didn't. Maybe they kind of cut themselves short and just decided to release part 2, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll get to part 2 after part 1 comes out, and that's why it's taking a while because they haven't really worked on it as much. So I don't know. I don't really know the truth, like the real story behind it, because they've been keeping part 2 pretty much under wraps for now. Everything that we've talked about has been pretty much speculation on what's going to happen. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it would take that long, because you would think that they would have the entire world finished. Then they're like, okay, we'll divide it into 2 parts because you know, it's a bigger world, and it just makes sense to do that. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like that unless they're just having some problems with a certain thing, which I don't really know if it would take months to be able to finish something like that. But we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm sure it's going to be awesome when it does come out. But for now, we're just kind of waiting, as we have been, you know, since January pretty much. Because when they said early 2014, you know, a lot of people thought, yeah, January could happen. And then we get into February, and it's like, okay, well, maybe February. And now it's March, and it's kind of getting a little late for people. When you think about early 2014, you don't really think about, I don't know, I don't really think about April. I think March would be kind of the end of that. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me on looking at this new newsletter that wasn't the most heftiest of newsletters that we've gotten, but at least we have a couple things to look forward to. At least we have some nice coloring pages to use our time. I mean, there's a lot. If you actually colored all those, that would actually take up a lot of time. So maybe you guys would do that. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this newsletter. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, because I'll be covering a lot of new Wizard stuff. You know, hopefully the part 2 stuff when that comes out. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like so I know that you guys are enjoying these newsletters. And anyway, I will see you guys in my next video.